then I suggest that you basically don't even exist. Do you have any reason why I'm here? And why am I here? Is because people want people, don't want people. And when people don't want people, then you have this annoyance into people. There's too much stress in me. I can't. This is horrible. No. I can't take this anymore. I can't. I can't. There's nothing I can do except listen to that jockey sound from Left 4 Dead 2, just laughing slowly, and it's in my head. That's what it sounds like over and over and over again. It won't go away. It makes me look crazy. And I am going crazy. Because my sanity is low. Because it's just I haven't got outside. We haven't been on a field trip in weeks. We haven't been anywhere. It's just, oh, I can't. I'm depressed. I'm worried. I'm sad. There's all these other things, and I can't get out. Games doesn't even work. It just makes things worse when people want their own things, and it just hurts me. Oh. Mm-mm. This is so stressful. And there's nothing that you guys can do. Absolutely nothing. I'm just so. I can't worry. I'm worried. I'm worried, and the majority is worrying. Depression is second. I can't help it. So much. I can't. This is my final straw. I'm done. I'm done. All right. Normally I say that, but I'm really done. I can't. What's gonna even happen? I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm already losing my mind. I'm laughing maniacally, just like a jockey. I'm basically going insane. My medicine is not working properly because I can't. I want to go somewhere, but I can't because mom's like, I'm tired. I'm hurt. I'm sick. And then she has all these excuses. Oh, we're gonna go somewhere. I'm gonna give a cat a bath. She doesn't. It's been doing it for months. In fact, years. We haven't got our cat to his shots yet, and because of my mom being so immigrant, and she doesn't want to say that, it's the truth. And I can't. It's just too much. We There's nothing else to do. I can't go out and have fun without my mom complaining about her back, her legs, or whatever. And it just sickens me that I can't get this thing going. That new thing I got, obviously, it's overrated. To be honest with you, it's just not useful, but it's gotta be useful someday. But Not right now. I'm too stressed out. Uh, I'm too conversated. Whatever that means. Ah. My medicine is not helping me. It's supposed to make me calm. I mean, if my medicine doesn't work this way, this means I really need some. I need to like go, and I can't walk outside because it's hot. I just want a field trip. I really want to go somewhere. I want to go to Branson. I want to go. I just want to have fun, but I don't have a driver's license. I can't go out this world because of my mom being so slow on everything because she's got other stuff to do. We don't have enough money to do anything, and it's just making me crazy. I'm gonna have to go to a mental hospital if I keep this up, and it's gonna be my mom's fault, and of course some people that are wanting our money. Actually, I'm gonna blame the president, Biden. I'm gonna blame on him. Everything's gone so expensive, we barely have enough money to even just do anything, let alone just having field trips. We can't. We don't have money. We're out of money. You might say, oh, you have all this stuff, but we don't have enough money to do shit. I don't want to be here. I want to go somewhere, but I can't. We don't have enough money. I know I'm complaining, but this is how I am right now. I'm just asking anyone for help to help me get out of this just depression. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of worrying and I don't want to talk about it because it'll make me even more sadder because it's just I don't want to I just can't. My mom's tired all the time because her feet wake her up and her legs keep waking her up. They keep buzzing and I can't go anywhere. I don't want to go with my family because they are awful. They they do stuff. They try to brainwash me. No more. No more. No more. I can't take it anymore. I can't take this world anymore. Mm. This is why I'm gaining weight because we're not doing stuff. The only way I can do stuff is if my mom does stuff. It's the only time that my mom does stuff. We can do stuff. Just, I don't want to. I'm tired. I'm tired of just. I know I like playing games, but what's the point? It's just a waste of time. I want to do stuff. I want to have fun. I can't go without my mom because I can't socialize. I'm really shy to people, except for people I know. And it's just horrible. I can't go alone without my mom's help. It's just I'm stuck. There's nothing I can do. I keep trying to tell her, but she says she will, and she doesn't. I'm. I want to. I just want to go on a trip. Just freaking one day, just out of the house and just go on a mini trip or something. But that costs money. You know how much gas prices are? They're more than $4, and we have to worry about in your family and stuff, all the stress. And if that messes things up, it's going to make me even more sadder. And I'm worried. I don't want this to happen. What if something's wrong? What if the things that happen? What? I don't know what to do. It's just I can't. I gotta stop predicting the future, but it's unreversible when you have these things that happen, especially when a family member is not feeling well, and 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 then if the person dies, it's just like, oh, what do I do next? What do I do? Oh, all this stuff, funeral, and the ashes, and the will, and all the stuff, and the all the other stuff. It's complications, and and you then have to worry about the depression from the sadness, because human emotions, he can't withstand the of sadness of something that you love or hate, and it's like emotion, you can't stop it. It's just the emotion of the brain. You can't, no matter how much you try, you always are sad. It's just how emotions are. Even though if it's something that's not even alive, like a machine, we have emotions of the thing, like me. And I go up into Rover when it died. It made me emotionally sad, and then we went on. But when you talk about a living organism, it hurts you, and the chemicals in your body activate, and it causes this weird feeling that takes a long time to go away when there's something bad. And I just wish that everyone is banned. That way, everyone feels my pain. It's just I just wish that everything was what my way. I just wish everyone was following my rules. That way people that way people can understand what pain I am. And I want everyone to know that they or them, he, whatever fuck those people are, I don't care. And I want vengeance. I want revenge. I want to be known as you see what I mean? I lost my memory a long time ago, and this is because I'm becoming stupid. I don't want to. I research stuff, that's fun when you learn, but when there's something that's happening, and something that it's going to happen, and you can't stop it, and it's going to happen because that's just how it is. You move on, but you always go back to that memory, and it makes you sad. And I don't want to go through that again. I just need to figure out a way to have no emotions, and not have these emotions impacting me in such a way that it makes me horrible nightmares. And I already have lots of things that happened I did wrong, and I don't want to go through this again. I'm terrified. I'm scared. I'm scared for the inevitable. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's the future. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's the future. It's just gonna keep going and going and going, and you can't stop it. I I didn't want to do this, but I had to get my word out. I just talking to just some people would make me feel better, even though no one's listening. It's okay, because one of these people might be a doctor, or know about you know autism, and actually give me advice, and try to put me on the right road. Unlike my other doctors, they tell me what to do, or she tells me what to do, and I'm like, oh, that's not helping because my mom is slow. I need someone that can actually fulfill the success. And I want to have education, but we don't have enough money to even get me a college, and that's why I haven't got a college yet. I don't really have a future right now. Am I ever gonna get a job? Am I ever gonna get? I don't want a job right now because of this depression. Maybe when I'm 25, I can get a job. Help, help me, 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 help me. Help me. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's the future. I don't know what's gonna happen. But hopefully it's all rainbows and happiness. Maybe not rainbows, that sounds a little weird. Maybe happiness and greatness. Yeah, that sounds really good. Everything's gonna be fine. We'll just move on, eh? Oh, this is gonna be fantastic. Hopefully everything is fine. You always gotta have the positive reactions, don't you think? That sounds fantastic, doesn't it, Wade? Oh, that's great for you. Oh, that's fantastic. Isn't that wonderful? I never thought of that. Don't you feel so happy when you get divorced? Or do you when you lose a loved one that loved you so much and the person dies? It sounds funny, isn't it? No, it doesn't. It's because it's happiness. And when you try to make it happy, nothing bad happens. But when bad things happen, you just go ahead and go to the opposite way. Try to think, oh, this is the most wonderful time of of the year. Oh, yes. Fantastic, George. Or thank you. Thank you very much. That is very nice of you. I hope we get along to each other because apparently I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. I just always want to learn about the past and present, future. But yet everyone wants to squash on me. It's awesome. People just say, "Oh, you are gay. Oh, you're pathetic. You don't deserve to be here. Oh, you're just a loser." Oh, that's so funny. Oh, it makes me so happy seeing those people want to ban me all the time. And it's like, oh, I can't do anything. I hope those people are satisfied that they put down their threat down. Because one of these days, it's going to be a wonderful time and everyone's going to be happy. And you'll have everything. They'll be very happy. And eventually, people will be very happy that they are always happy. And they will be very happy because they will always be happy. And everyone will be peaceful and everyone will be friends. And then everyone be like, "Nah, I don't want to be your friend anymore because that's just how I want to feel like. You are the worst person. I don't care who you are. You're just stupid and I'm smarter. I'm so smart. Ugh. This is how I'm supposed to go. You're supposed to be happy. Everyone is happy. Everyone is happy. And everyone will be happy. And I will be happier too." Oh no. Crap. Oh no. What have I done? Um, Ignore all that. I know you probably don't care. And to be honest with you, who would care if someone's crazy? You know, I really feel like that this was very successful. You know why? I just got out. But I know sometimes you feel like you gotta go insane. And to be honest with you, it's the only way to get yourself back in shape. It just works. Fantastic. It's been like 20 minutes of me. I don't know how you say it. I'm kind of a bit paranoid right now. I don't know why I'm paranoid. I just I feel like there might be a car outside. I don't know, but there's not. There's no one there. I'm just being very paranoid. I don't know why I'm being paranoid. I'm just afraid. It's someone, and then it I But that's why I, Wade the Wallaby, created a platform for all of you people to have the freedom that I experienced. People want to be special, but you know what? I am special. I wasn't brought to this world, born in this world, to be bullied around. My mother told me I'm a great leader. And to be a great leader, you must know some knowledge. You must know sympathy. But all these other admins, all these other people don't even care because they think they're better than him, with their stupid, non existent pronouns that don't even make sense. And I, of course, will all welcome anyone that joins the Wabi Mob. I gotta be careful with friending people on Facebook. If people want to be friends, I think I should stop accepting friends because there is, or I could just fix that. But you know, maybe is there like a friend? Well, friend is my mom. That's for sure. You know, when I express myself, you get it out. You gotta get out of your brain. That's just how you do it. Ranting or just just like, I'm so horrible. But when you actually get it out and everyone's watching, it just makes you feel better. Episode 3. Holy cow. Where is Team Fortress 3? If there was Team Fortress 3, I don't think it would be very good. What Valve employees, they're kind of dumb. They're not as good as before. They fucked up Counter-Strike Global Offense. They fucked it up. And everyone else is like, oh, okay. Seriously. Why? Okay. I really think that I'd be like, hey, government, you guys need to fix games that are playable and have accessibility. People that have like a brain that has like disability, I want to have fun. And when games have a hard thing to do, like when you start a game or go on a co-op, when you have these complex, it just stresses the human mind out, especially people that are autistic. And I really think that I could sue Valve because this is a mess of my brain. It's not because it's not laziness. It's just because it's complicated to the brain. And it just when there's changes, it hurts the brain. Especially what you Valve just basically just pushed away what you did to Counter-Strike Global Offense. Even though I hated that game, it was okay. But now it's worse with their stupid Source 2. It should be Source 3, but I don't understand why they can't count to 3. They have 3. They just don't want to. Here's what I think Valve is. They know the number 3, but what's going on is that they don't want to express it. Evidence. In Team Fortress 2, when you're an engineer, you can build 3 upgrades. You have 3 weapons even in all the classes, including 4 or 5. So, but if it's something like big, like, an engine or a title, Valve seems to just like, oh, we're not going to go what I should say other people like Call of Duty 3, Black Ops 3, whatever. I'm guessing that's what Valve is trying to avoid as much as possible. That's probably why they're cautious with developing a game and they have to be secretive. That's what's going on. That's what my theory is. And because they were talking about episode 3 and then it just seemed like they just phased it out. It just didn't go right. Maybe because, employees or something must have happened. something that caused them to not make anything that's number 3. What makes no sense is that the engine should be called source for gold source 2, or source should be source 2, and source 2 should be source 3. That just makes sense. But for some reason, they actually had to make gold source, and then source 2. What's going to be in their engine? What is it going to be like? Uh, sources, source 1, like the number 1. Is that going to be like that? I just I don't understand. I think I do. It's because they don't want titles. Like I said before, they don't want to have titles that match the subject. I know. I'm just, maybe it is me. Maybe it is me. Maybe it is all I wait. This is the only way this should partially fix it. I always wanted to have something that's amazing. Something that could reflect on things on myself. Something that could be altering and passionate about myself. Some things that work out the perfect way. Some things that can be horrible in a way. But some things can always be a better place when you think about the things that you love, the things that you really love, and not to think about the bad things. Bad things can lead to bad things. And if you just trust in yourself, think about what you did. Think about something that you did previously and repeat that process again. There. That should help. Were you listening? Probably not. I wasn't that much. Yeah, I put that just in case if I get depressed, which is the current thing is. If you manage to get my account back, number 1, you will be awarded with uh money. Yes, I will pay you money. But you must do it and it must be stable. If it gets screwed up, I want that money. Also, you will have a free pass to my location. But if you basically leak out my location to the world, you will be in trouble from the police. You will basically get accused of leaking information and you might go to jail. And because it was a reward. If you screw up it anyway, you will go to jail or you will have a fine and you will pay at least hundreds, if not thousands of dollars if you fail this quest. But you will be my friend for life until it gets broken again. Then you need to fix it back. But that is the quest that I keep on wanting to, and I will. If not, will be your best friend. I may actually kiss you, but not on the lips. I will hug you. Definitely, 100%. There'll possibly be a 30% of me kissing your cheek. There'll possibly be mostly 100% hugs. Actually, maybe 95% of me chancing of me hugging you if I do see you. I will basically pay for your flight over to my location. I will pay everything that you ever wanted, except for luxuries. But you can stay at my house for free if you manage to fix both accounts. If you do, like YouTube or the other one, I can't say or else I get in trouble. If you manage to do both, you will be possibly staying at my house and have all the luxuries you want for 5 months. 5 months. Mm-hmm. Actually, maybe about maybe more, maybe 2 years. But 5 months, that sounds manageable. You will be visited at my house for 5 months. You can bring whatever you want, and I will pay everything for that. Your trip, your taxi, your rental car, I will pay everything. You don't have to worry about anything. God, it would be expensive for me, but to be honest with you, it will be worth it, and you will be rewarded. I promise you. And we will have so much fun together. But if you, of course, break the rule, you will be punished. You will have to pay a fine, at least $1,000, and you will also be in trouble. You will be in jail. So, if you really want to do this quest, you must sign a contract. This contract is waiting. If you really have the skill to do it. But if you can't do it, that's fine. If you're like, okay, this is too complicated, I don't want to do it, that's fine. The contract can be canceled at any time. However, if in the meantime, if you, of course, already did it, or you already are saying truthfully and have already done it, canceling the contract is irreversible. If you violate the contract or do anything bad, you can't cancel the contract if you complete the quest. However, if you sign the contract, you will be able to get passage. But if you, of course, reverse it, you will be in trouble. Your contract will be ripped to shreds and you will be fired. As far you will be, your information will be canceled. And if you attempt to come to this location without my permission, you will be reported for trespassing. If you step at least 10 feet from the house, you will be arrested for trespassing. And it will also have a possibly, if you keep going to my location and bothering me, you will get banned temporarily. You will have a month of 90 days of not, if you enter 100 feet from this location, you will be arrested. And you will stay in jail for at least 15 days and have to pay a fine of $5,000. If you do not have the money, you will still have to pay if you get a job, and you have to pay me back as much as possible. However, if you succeeded, the contract will be canceled. Actually, it won't. The contract will be completed. And eventually, once the contract is completed, as long as you don't leak any information, you should be fine. Unless told to do so. The contract will always be permanently attached to you until your death. Attempting to even leak just a slight information, like coordinates, the contract will be destroyed. And this, you will be arrested for information leakage, and you will also be reported onto your location, like Discord, Twitter, Facebook, all of your things will be, you will get in trouble. Even if however, it doesn't matter as long as you did not post on that location. But if it becomes serious, yes, you will be arrested. Also, you have to pay me all the money I spent on you back to me. That means all the stuff that I spent, you have to pay me back, which will possibly cost at least thousands of dollars. And if you refuse, obviously, you will be hunted down. If you try to leave the country, I will hunt you down. I will actually have a bounty, and they will find you. You will be a wanted victim of the Wallaby community. And we, as a community, will hunt you down. And once we find you, you will be guilty. You will be shamed across the wallaby mob. We don't tolerate mistakes. However, if a mistake happens, if it's small enough, it won't be as bad as other people are very sensitive. If it wasn't your fault, if obviously you're trying to blame with someone else, we'll just say, you know what? We don't want to talk about this. We're just going to say, this just never happened, unless you have evidence. Obviously, but there are some extreme guidelines that could cause your life, not with the contract, but this could also be illegal. Now, there is some serious guidelines, including in real life, not from like internet. If you attempt to leak the information, or if I accidentally leak it, tell me first, you will get rewarded. But if you turn around and backstab me, you will be shamed. You won't be banned, but you will be shamed. You will be possibly demoted, and you will also get a punishment. However, this punishment will be bad. You will be punished. You also may actually get gagged for about 3 hours. That's the maximum. But if you attempt to sell my information, you will be banned 100%. And also, you will be reported to the authorities and you will go to jail if you be found. You can't escape from the Wallaby Mob. If you do anything illegal that's serious, you will be in trouble in real life. So don't do that. However, rewards, for example, saving me, or I should say anyone else, you will be rewarded. Anything that you do good, such as obviously preventing something bad to happen, you will be rewarded. I take rewards seriously. But if you try to do it like, oh, look at me, I did it, that's just because you're just trying to show off, you won't get important. You'll just say, oh, okay, whatever. You didn't do anything special, but you will still get, whatever. But if you start talking about that you're special than everyone else, you have to prove that you're special. Because if you, of course, mess up, I'd be like, all right there, you don't know that. So don't go ahead and try to research things just because you think you're smart. Obviously, you might have some talents that are very useful for our mob, like, math. I know that's ridiculous, but there might be some people that know about orbital mechanics better than me. Person knows about history, lawyers. We could all work together into a council. Anyone that has a special talent will be in the Wallaby Council. The Wallaby Council is the higher ups, but I will still be the leader of the Wallaby. The councils are basically the smart people. And if we need to figure this out, we will all come together and try to research it as much as possible. If you prove to be having the talent or even have a degree of it, you will still need to be the council and be appreciated because you obviously know what business. Politics are allowed, apparently. Any platform. Politics are allowed on any platform. You can talk about negative or positive relations of government officials at any time you want to. But if it's misinformation, or I should say conspiracies, you won't be quieted, but you will be shamed on. You see, that's how I work. I don't basically just, put the ban button and that's it. No, 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 no. I shame. I gather everyone up and we will laugh at you. It's not bullying, it's called shaming because you are not as smart as you think. And you might as well just leave because you're like, you know, being shamed on. So don't act stupid unless if it's funny. Stupid as in like, oh, but you don't know this, you don't know that. Obviously, you might be wrong. If you live in a different country, that's okay. The Wallaby Mob accepts anyone. Obviously, if the person's been brainwashed, we will try to reverse that. That won't be. But if the person keeps saying, oh, this is the right one, we will eventually try to make sure that it teaches you the right angle. And it's called common sense. And if you don't know common sense, you're not a true Wallaby Mob person. You got to know common sense. You got to have sympathy. You got to have, like, feelings of other people, because that would be very important, because you need to know what act to do. That's why there's not very rules. Most of the rules are things that are priority, things that obviously will be important to the Wallaby Code. And everyone else should follow them, including me. But eventually, some of them might get removed because it might be fixed. I would love to remove some rules. But unfortunately, one of them is, well, stuck there until it's fixed. Obviously, the rules, there is a way that you can get banned. And if you scam any shape or form, if you're a person that joins in and all of a sudden you're basically showing inappropriate links, at first we won't ban you, but we will investigate, and our bots will, of course, investigate this. If it's, of course, is not a scam, you won't be banned immediately if you post a link. But we need to investigate to make sure if it's safe. And if it's not, you still won't get banned. But if someone else gets infected, we will, of course, try to block the link, but you won't get banned. However, if someone else falls the victim of this, you will be banned permanently. And you will also be reported to the authorities, because this is also a crime. We will tell anyone in the Wallaby Mob to be very careful to links. Click them at your own risk, technically. But if it's something that could be violent, or I should say illegal, that violates the platform rules, then we will take action. Racism is allowed, but if it gets too aggressive, we kind of gets like, okay, can you just slow down a bit, kind of. Like, spam obviously is not okay because it also ruin things. You will kind of get timeout if you have this, but you won't get a warning. You'll just get timeout for, like, 3 minutes. Very slight if you spam. Even racism. If you spam racism, all the things will get deleted, and you have a, I should say, 3-minute timeout. That sounds perfect. That sounds realistic. It's more better than a week ban, or I should say week timeout. Basically, it's like a week ban, I should say. The only time we will ban is if something that could be very threatening, something that could be threatening to our society Wallaby Mob. Things that could actually exploit, and we need to take action immediately. You can say you hate me, ain't gonna do nothing. You're gonna say I'm a big, big liar or something, but I'm just gonna laugh at you. And of course, if you want to have power, well, you have to prove it. You have to have sympathy. And if you ban someone that has no reason, you will also get shamed. You will get demoted, and you will also get punished by me personally, because I don't tolerate people that bully other people. Bullying is not tolerated, especially like what happened to me. If you put someone timeout, and if it's nothing that's like spam or anything like that, that's bad, because that is called adamant abuse. You will be demoted, and the person will basically get a ban protection, or I should say it's a new system called kick ban protection, sort of like an offset of your punishment. If you do get banned permanently, you always can come back, because if our investigations are correct, and if I will look around, if I see people are being banned, and it's for for a little while, I will unban you. I know that sounds crazy, but it just sounds good, because that's never happened to other servers. Usually they just ban them immediately and they forget, but not me. There's always a second chance. You always have a second chance. And I love second chances. In fact, many chances. You can get 5 chances. I could even create probably a channel for spam people, because if people want to show out their own words, there you go. But if it has to do with pride, you will be punished. You will be, yes, unless if it's something to do with making fun of, which is fine, because those people are not smart. They have their, all they just do is they just want to show off. And obviously, that's not okay. That's absolutely not okay. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely sensitive information that should not be to public. And we need to teach people not to be that way. That's what the Wallaby Mob is for. We teach people how to act professionally. We, as the Wallaby Mob, are supposed to be professional. We're not supposed to be saying weird words. We're supposed to say actual words that make the English sense. Be professional. Don't be like, oh, LOL or stuff. You are a professional. Be a professional and try, you know, and be professional when it comes to people that ask weird questions. Answer them politely. At least I got that faving. At least people did answer my question instead of just blocking me or banning me. Because obviously they'll get in trouble because, they didn't say the rules. Ask questions. I guess it's okay. But yes, links can be available. There might be a channel that I might pop up, and it may include things that have channels that include different links that you can click. And you can, if it's educational, definitely. And there'll probably be separate channels, educational, non educational. Now, of course, porn is not allowed. Anything that is porn is separate. Uh, it's, yes, there is porn, but it will be on a separate channel for people that are over 18 years old can view it. Furry porn, there you go. If you like that shit, but don't talk about it onto like other chat. You could talk about it to the not safe for work tile, but view at your own risk. If you click that, there will be a warning saying, "Are you sure you're 18?" Because if you're not 18, then you will be punished. You will be banned until you'll be banned on that channel until you reach actual 18. Now, if you provide your date of birth, this would be very helpful. This will also keep things that you just should not see if you're younger than 18 years old. But we will not sell your private information. Your private information will only be viewed by me and the admins only, unless you choose to publicize it. It's your choice, you know. Or you can only set to only by admin, which is basically me. Only I can view it. Now, obviously, there are some other limitations. Date of birth could also be, of course, me as a professional, I will not do anything to hinder I should say, your rights. You do have the right to keep your data safe. With that said, obviously, I think you're pretty comfortable with the Wabi Mob rules. Oh, man. I think I should just play some Team Fortress 2 and just relax. Just blow shit up. I meant a video game, not in real life. Blow shit up. Kill all those mercenaries. Or just peaceful. I prefer the other way around. I don't kill anyone that has not a gun. If anyone's defenseless, I will not kill the person. But if the person is threatening and wants to kill me, then I will kill it. That's how I work. If it's defenseless, I can't do it. If it's vulnerable and it cannot fight itself, I can't. But if it wants to melee fight, I will. If we want to punch together, I will. If you refuse to go to war, then that's fine. That's how I roll. I'm not a force of nature of massive destruction. This is going horrible.